Wait, first of all, welcome back. I mean, last year was your first year in both in Istanbul and Fenerbahçe, but it was an amazing year. I mean, you triple crowned the city, EuroLeague, BSL, and Turkish Cup. I mean, sometimes when as a player, when you achieve these goals, at that time you may not be able to digest the feelings. But 3 months have passed, so I think you had more time to digest how it went for you.
Right.
So can you just walk me through last season?
Last season was just it's all around just a great year. For me, it was just the beginning was a bit tough, just in terms of injury. Able to find my way back to the team around the cup time, winning the cup, continuing and staying healthy throughout the entire rest of the season, heading into EuroLeague. What most impressed me when I looked back at things was we only lost 15 games all year, and two or three of them were kind of before the Final Four, where we took our foot off the gas a little bit. So realistically, we lost about 12, 13 games in an entire season, playing 80, 90 games. That's just like incredible. Just a winning mentality all the way through, and it led to.
Yeah, and individually, I mean, you had some ups and downs in the season because of the injuries, but we talked with you before the Final Four too, and you said that it was your time to physically and mentally you were ready for the Final Four, and you showed that in the crucial games. And after that, in the BSL final series, you were really good too. So how do you assess your performance individually?
I mean, in all my seasons, if you take a track record of how my seasons go, it's normally a slow start to the beginning of the season and a very strong finish. And what you have to understand about European basketball is that the winning time is from March all the way to June, and that's when you want to perform your best as an individual. You want to be in the best shape mentally and physically. You want to be in the best shape as a team. That's when the EuroLeague, Final Four, the playoffs are happening, and then at the end of all that, coming back here in Turkey and winning your domestic league. And that's just a great feeling to enter your summer each year, coming in and winning a championship in your domestic league.
I mean, when I talk with you, I always sense that competitiveness in you, and you are maybe one of the few players in Europe to have that kind of competitiveness in themselves. And last year, you kind of had to sacrifice your own game a little bit for team to achieve more, because Marco was here, Nigel was here. So how was that for you? Because it's the first time in your career maybe that you had to take less shots, you had the ball less than Maccabi. So how did that transition go for you?
It was fairly easy, just because I was out injured. The team was still doing very well, so it's how I can integrate myself back in with the team. Obviously, I have my own expectations, my own thoughts of how I wanted the season to go for myself, and the role that I've played 4 years leading up to that. But when you get along with everybody in the locker room, you see what's happening, you see everybody's mentality to win. The Triple Crown, you're playing for a coach that has the expectation of competing for championships. You fall in line to what is best for the team. And I think I pride myself on just being able to adapt to any situation, whether I'm on a Fenerbahçe team, a Maccabi team, a Bayern team. I've a great track record of finding ways to win games and having a 20-plus win season in all those years.
I mean, I guess it's your time to shine now, because both Marco and Nigel is gone. They were very huge in the hierarchy of the team, and like you are right now, maybe the most experienced player, one of the most experienced players in the team, EuroLeague wise. And in the guard rotation, your partners will be more like the EuroLeague rookies this season. I mean, how do you see this new roster, and how do you see your new role for the upcoming season?
Roles still have to be established. Luckily, we've gotten some guys back here from this Eurobasket competition. We're still waiting on 2-3 guys to join the team. We had a big loss in Jill Simbongo, who was going to be an exceptional big for us this year. He's going to have a breakout year, losing him to injury. So we're still adjusting, figuring out who we are as a team. Roles will be established as we further our preseason and get into the first couple of weeks of the regular season. And I say it all the time, man. you don't know what type of team you have until you go through some bad times. Once we go through those times, we'll find out what type of team we are.
I mean, when a team wins a championship, most likely that they will keep the team, but this is not the case for this season. So, what do you think will be the most difficult parts of getting the team back together to that level of play?
The difficult part is something I felt like I've always been going through while in Europe. I've always been on different teams. I've been at Bayern and had to get adjusted to a roster, and Asconi had to get adjusted to a roster, and Maccabi, same thing. Even coming here to Fenerbahçe last year, we had 5-6 new guys that joined the team. And Fenerbahçe went to the Final Four the year before. And the next year we bring in 5-6 new guys, and we win a championship. This year we lose some guys. We're bringing in 4, 5, 6 new guys. So the process is the same. You got to figure out what works for your team. And we'll figure that out. We have a coach that believes in it. We have players that are committed to winning. We have players who are committed to doing the right things every day. So we'll find our stride and get back to where we need to get to.
I mean, you mentioned coach. I mean, he was always there for the last maybe 6 or 7 years, but last year he finally get over the hump, and you were a major part of helping him. So, I mean, I guess you developed a relationship that last very, very long for this team and this club. And how do you see your relationship with the coach generally?
Obviously growing. Like, it's just years. There's doubts. There's uncertainty. I know from his perspective, bringing in such a dynamic guard like myself was kind of a first for him. You take a look at some of his previous guards and Nick Kalathis, very past first point guard, Thomas Walkups, all the other point guards weren't very similar in style of game. So I think he took a little bit of a risk in signing a guy that he's not as comfortable with, but making it work. And I think that at the end of the day, the reason we won a championship was because we had a lot of combo dynamic guards between me, Eric McCullum, Marco Guduric, and Devin Hall. None of us are traditional point guards by any means, but we can handle the ball, we can create plays, and we're all playmakers. We found a way to make it work.
I mean, you mentioned your guard rotation, and I want to talk about this year's because you have 2 new signings from the overseas, and I guess that they can relate to you and you can relate to them because you had the same situation when you first came to Europe. So how will you help them to adjust here, and both in the city and the game? And what do you think that the most difficult part for them to adjust will be?
The difficult thing is like everything, is getting adjusted and really embracing the European culture, embracing European basketball, understanding the rules with it, understanding the expectation, understand what type of lights and crowd you're playing under with a brand like Fenerbahçe, coming off a championship. You know, the expectations are high here, the pressure's high here. Understanding that, fighting each day to prepare yourself to be the best version you can, and then it falls on me. It's Brendan and Armando. They're 2 new guys that come in here. I'm a point guard and playmaker of this team. It's my job to get them rolling. Can't wait to do that, and we'll see how the season turns out.
I mean, do you sense that your bond with this club getting stronger and stronger by the day? Because last year you mentioned that when you were injured, the club stood on your back very tough. I mean, after a successful season like this, you had the summer, and now you are like you have a different status on the team right now. So, and you saw Marco and Nigel; they were legends here, and you saw how they treated, how people reacted when they were gone. So, I mean, when you see those things, do you imagine yourself at one of these legends of this club?
Of course, I think that anytime you step in your first year to a club like Fenerbahçe and is part of, and a big reason why you win a championship, you want to feel the love from that. You want to stick together, like you said before. Most teams that win a championship bring back the roster. But this is the business of basketball, and this is 2025, 2026 basketball, and guys are smart in the business of things. They want to do their own thing that makes it smart for themselves and their families. So that happens all across the basketball league. You can't take offense to it. You just got to strap up with whatever you got and go back out there and try to win games.
I mean, how do you even spend the summer after you triple crown the city? I mean, how was your summer?
This summer was very quick. With a 7-game series in a Turkish league, which was the most outrageous thing I think that could happen. Returned home on June 27th and reported back here August 22nd. So it wasn't even a full 2 months this off season, as well for the Eurobasket guys who continue to play through that. Guys like Nico Melli, Marco, who competed with Serbia. This is a very difficult off season to prepare and get better in such short time. So the month now from this preseason, you have to find ways to try to improve your game the best you can before the new EuroLeague season.
Yeah.
As we know, there's now 20 teams, so it's starting a little bit earlier and there's more games.
And you will be the team to beat this season. I mean, you had reached the Final Four last year. You triple crowned the city last year, and you will be the team to beat. And that's a different mentality to approach the game. I mean, as a whole, I guess, because every team will try to do their best when they play against you. And how do you think that will affect your game this season?
I think they should raise your level. When the competitiveness level rises, I think that everyone on the court feels it. I think everybody who witnesses the games live and in person feels the energy. There's a target on our backs for sure, but there's always a target on the back when you're Fenerbahçe. The success this club's had over the last, to my knowledge, 7 years, and experiencing out here, they've always had successful teams going to Final Fours. Last year, winning a championship. So, you know, teams roll into Fenerbahçe, roll into Istanbul, you're going to get their best punch. And it's an exciting place to play. It's exciting. Everything about it is just it's great.
I mean, how motivated are you for going back to back?
It's very important. It's very important to take one game at a time. Obviously, you don't want to call yourselves the champions in September. Each game at a time. Obviously, our goal is to reach another Final Four, and hopefully we'll be there at that time of the season.
I mean, we know you with your bold statements. I mean, that's your character, I guess, right now. And after a season like that, you probably set your goals even higher for this season individually. I mean, can you just, it's the last question, can you tell me about your goals for the upcoming season?
I think from a personal standpoint is getting back to the all EuroLeague teams that I was previously doing individually. And I think with that will just come the ultimate team success. The ultimate team success is getting back to the Final Four. That's the expectation of our team and championship. So I have very high ones. Be a all EuroLeague member and find ourselves in Athens this year, trying to hold up another trophy.
Okay, thank you so much. Wish you all the best for the upcoming season.